Any other comments before we move on? Okay, thank you very much. Next, let's go over the document tracking sheet, if you could pull that out, and the field schedule. We have not slowed our pace on producing documents. Pardon? Yes.
Alrighty, thank you, Keith. We have revised the format as we have been over the last 20 or so years that we've been putting together the document tracking sheet, since everyone kind of notices the gradual progression towards radiological projects that will sort of be the last frontier of a lot of these sites. We've put them up front in the document tracking sheet to organize them. For a number of reasons. It helps anyone who's reviewing all the documents, Rab members, community members, and of course regulatory agencies to focus on, you know, where the radiological issues are. So we put them up front. You'll notice two types of documents, typically. You'll see work plans, and then you'll see final status survey reports. You will hear that terminology a lot. And as we mentioned before, that just means that is the document that we submit to the regulatory agencies that says, here's the information we collected during the investigation or cleanup if necessary. Take a look at it. Please grant us free release if you deem it appropriate. So you'll see the abbreviation FSS. That's Final Status Survey Report. So every area for which we have some sort of radiological investigation that has been radiologically impacted, you will have a Final Status Survey Report. So all the sites that are in purple, you will see presentations on this in the future. The various sites, those will all have a Final Status Survey Report, either grouped for convenience or separate just because it's easier to take a look at one site and then another. So that's basically items 1 through 13. And then you get into site-by-site issues. So site 6, for example, we talked briefly about the pre-remedial design data gap sampling analysis plan. A lot of words. So this is basically going out to site 6, taking some samples that will help us define and refine the remedial design for site 6. 14 feeds directly into 15, which is actually that remedial design / remedial action work plan. It's a combination document. On page 2, you'll see the rest of the sites, site 12. One of Bryce's projects that he talked to you about a couple meetings ago, the removal action at site 12. So there's an associated decision document that will memorialize that we actually are going to take the removal action at site 12, the action memorandum. So that's a key document that is under agency review at the moment. And then also in Site 12, remember Bigelow Court. This was a project that Tony Conzen was working on. Bigelow Court has two aspects, a radiological component and a chemical component. When you see PCSR or RACR, one stands for Post-Construction Summary Report. Basically, what did you do at the site for chemical constituents? If it's an ARCR or RACR, it's a Remedial Action Completion Report. A technical difference that means a lot to us. This one doesn't say that we're complete, it's sort of an interim report. So item number 17 is for Bigelow Court and explains the chemical work that went on there. On to Site 24. Again, we're getting into the phase for remedial action, and Daniel Janda, the project manager for that, will be performing a data gaps investigation, basically going out, just like Bryce is at Site 6, collect a little more data before we can refine the remedial design and ultimately the work plan. She will also have a record of decision, or ROD, item number 19, so that'll be going out in the near future. Actually, it's under review already for Site 24.
I was going to say,
correct.
the comment period for the draft has ended, right?
So we're moving along with that.
Correct.
And Moving on to Site 31, here you go, Remedial Action Completion Report, or RACR. So that basically is a document saying we have completed what we think we need to do for chemical constituents, and we're asking for state concurrence on the work that we did. The last 4 reports are sort of base-wide reports. Groundwater monitoring will have an annual report. Item number 23 is a land use control inspection report. For any site that has land use controls, we are required to do annual inspections, and we have 1 report to summarize the inspections. And then last but not least is our annual site management plan, which summarizes the complete environmental restoration program for Treasure Island. That will be going draft for everyone to review in July of this year. I think